And here we go. It is another classic about to be played here. We have SA up against WA in the 2v3 semi-final. Last time these two teams played, it went to golden goal. Have we got another one here today? Or have one of these teams been hiding something? We're about to find out. 60 minutes of box lacrosse, women's style here in the 26 Lacrosse Australia National Championships. Winner of this one, well, they're off to a championship final tomorrow. Loser, they will play the loser of the game this evening between Victoria and the East Coast. There is nothing but a championship on the line right now. And if you can't get up for an opportunity to play in a national championship, well, you should be somewhere else. And for those of you watching online, welcome to the Australian Lacrosse Network. My name is Tony Watts. It is a pleasure to have you here for this game. And I cannot wait to bring it to you as Megan Shanks is in the cage there for WA. And down the other end, we've got El Payne, I believe, starting in the cage. May coming off a probably career-defining game last night, even though they went down, ending up with 5. But what about on the WA side yesterday? It was Lily McRoberts who just lit it up with an MVP performance. Ball to be won on the ground, and now WA picked the ball up through Bronkhorst. Bronkhorst looks down, finds O'Keefe. Got a couple of goals yesterday, O'Keefe, as did the player with the ball in her hand there in Portlock. And O'Keefe comes off. Good inside there. Emerson, she's been a goal scorer for this WA team. Looks down, good save there. El Payne gets the first save, looks up, finds Halloran. Halloran looks over, now gets some pressure there from Bronkhorst. Bronkhorst comes in. Damon comes in to put pressure. Good save again there from Payne. Halloran to pick the ball up. As Portlock on the outer side, there's 5 red jerseys onto 1 gold jersey. And you'd think numbers will sway that way. Appleton picks the ball up, just drops it down into the offensive end, and Shanks with her first save of the game. And now coming down here, Liv Antilov. Over to Rubin. Olivia Rubin has been a competitor in this WA side. She's been very good, both defensively and offensively for WA. Certainly creates a lot. As Harris just getting a stick in the lane. And now here we go. WA, and they have the defensive box that end. Hayes looks inside, now finds Winnan. Winnan looks inside. Little shovel shot. Can't get it. Winnan with a pickup. Good save again from Shanks. Ball in the crease, and Shanks will pick it up. And now Winnan looks for the outlet to shut it down, but it comes out. And as we thought this contest might get, 2 minutes into the first quarter, we have a 0-0 game. And ball now with Stampalia. Stampalia over to Rubin. Rubin looks inside. Everything to play for here. As the clock runs down and just throws it up and over. And ball will be picked up here from Ash May. And as the ball is about to be picked up, well, we'll pick up CJ McGowan in the commentary box. How are you, CJ?
Good, Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. That shoulder okay?
Oh, yeah, it's doing all right.
Yep.
Feeling a bit better. But
Posey O'Keefe had the second goal yesterday for the WA team. Tries to get the first. And CJ with a day off today. Well,
yeah, another day off today.
another day off today.
Yeah.
So, but the East Coast will play Victoria tonight, and that'll be a huge game as well, CJ.
Yep.
East Coast just getting better and better throughout this competition.
Yeah, it was watching them yesterday, especially in that final quarter where they're really getting everything coming together in the offense was pretty exciting. I was gutted I couldn't be out there with them sort of joining in on the fun, but definitely very, very exciting to watch.
It is indeed. And this one here, well, this is going to be an epic if it's anything like the first time they played the other night. Went to golden goal, and then Ash May took it upon herself and probably grew as a box lacrosse player then, and good save there from Shanks. Ball to be won on the outer side. And again last night, May stepping up with 5 goals, but I was saying earlier, Lily McRoberts yesterday for WA getting 5 on the board as well. So plenty of offensive power out there as we see bottom corner Bronkhorst now. Picks the ball up as Noddle comes off and Emerson. And picked off here, comes back the other way. Lily has the ball.
Oh, another save.
And good save again there. And now has to come off and sub here, Lily Hayes. So an opportunities for both sides, but with nearly 5 minutes gone in the first term, still 0-0. Portlock, she loves a goal, looks inside, fires, and there's the first one for WA, Olivia Rubin. Just a great cut there, CJ.
That was a nice one. Good to see someone finally getting a goal. I was going to say it'd be good to see someone sort of slow it down and settle a bit of offense because there's a lot of up and back happening there. So going to exhaust both teams doing that. So nice to see them sort of settle it down a little bit and make a smart play there off some good looks.
So Rubin, well, she's been really good, both defensively and offensively. She's certainly run the lines. So a reward for her. And WA take a 1-0 lead. So they will look to capitalise on that now as they win these face-off here. As Rubin comes out and just runs straight into sticks. That tips off. Oh, nearly goes. Oh, that's in. So Isla Emerson, everything running the way of WA early in this first. That was a nothing pass there.
That one's going to hurt the goalie on the rewatch there, I think. Bit of a unfortunate action there with the save and a roll in.
Isla Emerson, well, she wasn't expecting that when she let go of that ball, just quietly. And Isla Emerson has been the leading goal scorer for this WA side, and she gets number 2. It's 2-0 the way of WA. And South Australia, well, they've got some work to do. Number 1, they've got to beat Megan Shanks in the cage. She has played well to start this game. So now Winnan looks over, finds inside Damon. Good save again from Shanks. Picked up there and comes out. Noddle looks inside. Great inside switch there with the stick. And now McRoberts got 5 yesterday, looking for her first. And save there from Elle Payne.
Managed to stop that one on the roll in there. Quick clamp after the save.
So now Halloran picks the ball up, comes to the sub line. And SA need a set here, but there's only 9 seconds left in this shot clock. So Winnan looks over. Winnan is going to have to fire from out deep. Doesn't hit the keeper. Now they need to find the keeper. Doesn't. Ball gets pushed down in the back corner, and good defence there from WA.
Good to hold them out there. I think SA took a bit of a long time there setting up their attack as well, so didn't really leave them a lot of time to get too much going on.
And that'll be pivotal because you only get limited opportunities in games to, put your mark on it. And if you're only giving yourself limited time in the offense, that's hard to capitalise on. 6 seconds left on the shot clock here.
I think that was a missed opportunity for a nice little pick there from Rubin as Georgia Portlock sort of came running around. Rubin came the wrong side of her. Would have been nice to see her sort of move in and pick that player off as Portlock came past.
She did indeed, but the back roll there from McRoberts, she just walked straight into Hayes. So good doubles and good defence. Jax carries a good ball, but she's going to have to with the pressure she's got here. Ball turned over, O'Keefe. Ball to be won, flicked out in front. That one is picked up there. as Portlock pushes it forward to O'Keefe. And you can see all these Australian helmets out there. It'll tell you the quality of players that are going now through this WA team.
That's
and
it.
SA team.
There you go. Nice and slow, nice little setup there. See what they're going to make happen with this set.
So ball, pass through, just not able to pick it up. Halloran puts the pressure on down the back corner and looks to pick the ball up, but just makes the time run out there. So, and that's as good as a good defensive set, isn't it? Just running that shot clock out. As Siobhan Quintal picks the ball up, gives it to Winnan. Winnan as Badger down the bottom to May. I was going to say, haven't called May's name that much yet. Millback needs to pick it up, just drops it down to the back corner with limited time. Shanks will pick the ball up. And just, yeah, they're not getting long sets, are they, SA, in that offensive end?
No. It is nice watching some of the IQ coming through to the greater teams as well. Like watching as the shot clock comes down, you know, the teams are really looking to muck the ball. They're sort of letting that shot clock run out, giving themselves time to set up the attack.
Good little inside roll, finds on the bottom. Good thought process there from Ruben. And now comes back the other way through Hayes. Hayes gets through one, but she runs into yellow numbers. And that defensive sub box here going that way is always as May. She's got a couple from downtown yesterday. May steps inside and May is in the crease, but the ball's stuck in the pad there, so another good save from the keeper.
There was a nice little collapse from WA too as May came running in. I think they sort of knew that she's got a strong arm on her. They collapsed in, took away the option, bit of pressure, and she managed to get through and get the shot off, but unfortunately didn't come away with the goal.
So now WA, ball down the back. Oh, little dip and dunk, and fires away, and that is a goal there, and that is going to Georgia Portlock with a little bit of 6-7 there in the celly. Don't mind that.
You like the 6-7 tone, do you?
I mean, I'm young at heart, CJ. So a little bit of 6-7 going on. Nothing wrong with that here on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
I got a teenage daughter. I think I've just about heard enough of it.
Oh, yeah, well, then you're in the wrong place. Because your teenage compatriot here is all about it. But right now, it is WA who take a 3-0 lead. And the first time that they've been able to have that in a game against either SA or Victoria.
Oh. Loose ball pick up there, well defended by the SA.
So Payne picks the ball up, and now Jakes looks the ball. And interesting, you know, last two games, the Kira Voisey has played in the cage the whole time. So when you've got and then you've got to do or die. She's won 2 back-to-back MVPs, and they've swapped the goalies up. So we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the day. But South Australia need to get some offense. They're just getting absolutely stifled down here in their offensive end at South Australia.
Yeah, they're certainly looking a bit worn out, SA, today. I'd like to see them maybe suck in some fluids, and maybe when they're in the offensive end, they need a bit of a timeout call from the coach and a bit of a rev up.
Here we go, May with an opportunity. Looks to get in, just rolls it through, and May is going to be given that as they look. Oh, just testing, all clear. And Asher May wears one, and she's got the celly, but I think she's sucking in the big ones there as she got put to the ground.
I think she wasn't too sure as well. She's like, did it go in? Did it go in? Yay!
Hey, I'll tell you what, Asher May's celebrations last night were a little bit more than that, but she just looks like she's feeling that as she's going to now have to back it up and
get on the face.
Suck them in, they say.
That's it.
South Australia with their first on the illegal procedure on red, and May comes to the bench. So WA through Bronkhorst gives it to the last goal scorer in Portlock.
I say, nice little pop pass there to Portlock.
And now inside look again. Just Emerson, you can't leave her cutting across. And too many on here for South Australia. So a penalty coming here. And that's not what you want.
No, nice little save from the goalie, and then a whistle call for a too many on.
As Badger, she looks to head into the box. Didn't know which box she was going to there for a second. So now WA with 4 minutes 42 to go in the first. They have a power play here for 2 minutes. And can they capitalise on this? Again, the two that touch the ball now, Emerson and Portlock, have been the goal scorers, or majority goal scorers for this team. Ruben, she looks like she's set for a good game on the bottom corner. Bronkhorst able to step in. Good save there from Payne. And now McRoberts picks it up. Back to Emerson. They look to run it again and open up one of these corners.
They did a good job before moving the defence and getting a nice lane open, so CFSA can prevent that happening this time and try and hold them out.
So now they're wide out as Halloran just gets messed up at the top. But ball there, so 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Emerson flicks it back down to the back corner. The shot clock will run out, and that relieves 1 minute of that penalty. So now South Australia will have to play in the offensive end 4 on 5. And they'll look to just run this clock down a little bit further to even it up. And it is warm out there. We do have mandatory drink breaks now, CJ. They've announced them in the first game. So about, I believe...
I don't think they've had one this quarter yet. They probably should have called it by now with 3 minutes left.
They normally, unless they've decided now that it's not there, Winnan just wasting time there, which is what she needed to do. That's so maybe they've not assessed that it's hot enough at the moment. In the men's game before, there was definite mandatory drinks break after the first quarter. Yeah. And normally on a dead ball, so... but
maybe it's just cooled off.
Maybe the next goal scored, we might see one. They try to get it as much as they can in the middle of the quarter. But penalty about to be released here for South Australia. 2-1 nice penalty released. And now South Australia can look down. If they look up, they go up the field. And now they can pass it on again. Looks up. Badger has the ball. Looks inside. Badger steps through one. Badger missing the cage. 1-on-1 with the keeper. An opportunity, but what she really wanted was that initial pass when she was wide out.
Yeah.
And just, great defense there from Halloran on Stampalia. And over and back we go. Good work, Halloran.
Did the job she had to do and gets off the field and lets the attackers out there. Great choice.
Is that going to spark the offense into life here? Looks in, Damon fires the ball across the face. Winnan with the backup. Still 16 seconds on the shot clock. Now May at the top. Goal scorer for South Australia. Looking up, now gets in, goes to drive. Portlock now rolls back. May fires, that's up and over. And with 3 seconds to go, picked up there from Stephanie Allen. And WA working up. Now doesn't need to step over that line. Good pressure there from South Australia. They relieve her of the ball. Now, ball comes up. Good work there from Renshaw. Gets through a couple. Needs to stop it. That's off a gold foot, so won't matter. South Australia, though, need to utilise now. So Gowdy just up and over. That's over and back as well. Great pressure on the line there, CJ.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen a pass there rather than running into two players right on that line. Great defence from WA, though, to force that over and back.
1 minute 11 to go in the first term. We have WA leading 3-1 here against South Australia. And do they have one? South Australia won't want to give one up this close to the quarter time break as Casey Gowdy picks the ball up. But can SA put one on and just make it a 1 goal margin at the break? 46 seconds left in the quarter. Liv Antelov up against Charlotte Winnan. Amy Milbank comes on, as does Badger. Winnan looks to run the ball around. Holds the ball. 10 seconds on the play. Good pick there from Damon. Ball shot down. Still an opportunity here for WA if Portlock can pick it up. She can't. South Australia. 20 seconds. Looks inside to Badger. Badger now just needs to take the space as May comes on. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Milbank with the ball. May going to have to let this one fly. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Good save there from Shanks. And that will end the quarter as Ellie Marlowe picks the ball up in the defensive end. And South Australia, well, just starting to wake up, you would think, at the end of that quarter.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're starting to get a bit improved there. It's a shame on that last play. I think SA didn't realise how short was left in the quarter, and they're sort of watching the shot clock for their play there. Just kind of let them down. But
yep, well, it's a 3-1 first quarter here, and I can tell you what, WA jumped out of the box like a good greyhound chasing the bunny, and they were straight on it, and there was 3 goals, and then all of a sudden it took something special from May to come back the other way to score their only goal of the first quarter. Winner of this game, 3v2, and it is the 3 seed in front of the 2 seed at the moment in WA, leading 3-1. And a good first quarter all across though. WA with probably about 65-70% of possession though.
yeah, definitely well held the ball there, WA. Interested to see what happens with the rest of the game.
And what do you reckon the coaches will be saying on the SA side?
On the SA side, I think it's going to be a bit of fire up. Maybe a bit of a chat around what they can do offensively. Yeah, they're on long box this time, so it's going to be interesting to see how they work the defense there as well. Hopefully, you know, Coach Chris has been watching the offense and got some great tips for them defensively.
It is, and we're actually closer to the WA bench here, and Jindal Oliver just pointing out the basics that they need to do, and she's just gone big on the ground balls there. You know what? If you pick up the ground ball, you have possession. If you have possession, you control the game. So, you know, it's the little simple things as coaches that you can control. You know, she's asking for that first possession. You get possession. The other team can't score when you have the ball.
That's it. What is it they say, Tony? Ground balls win games.
Ground balls win games. And, yeah, not too many players get to win games when the balls aren't in their stick.
No, that's it. It's a bit hard to do, isn't it?
It is. Just like 100% of divorces start with marriage.
Yeah.
But we have a game on our hands here. And SA, again, they just offensively started to wake up. But just for me, the SA team, not enough movement in the offense. You know, they're relying on a couple of players who seem to be having to carry balls rather than those little inside picks and off and whatnot. And Victorian women showed it exceptionally well last night, where there was a lot of movement into the crease and then out of the crease, and then they were feeding those balls through crease to the opposite sides and looking behind the keeper. But all that movement inside didn't allow the defenders to sit there and knock balls down. So I think SA's movement in their offense needs to be better. Now, both sides are going to have tired legs. WA running a much shorter bench.
Yeah.
And how much will that come to play as this weather? And it's just absolute clear blue skies here at Altona Lacrosse Club. It is almost perfect weather for box lacrosse right now.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Plenty of room on the seats too. If anybody's watching at home and they're close enough to here, they want to come down and watch some lacrosse. Got a few more games on today. Definitely a good day to come down and watch a bit of box lacrosse.
It is indeed. And we always say, you know what? If you're 8 hours away, you'll be here for the finals tomorrow. Do yourself a favour. Come down to Victoria. There's some long weekends going on, so you can get back in time for work on Tuesday, and especially in South Australia. And even from the East Coast, I mean, it's about, 8 hours down here?
Oh, maybe I think, yeah, New South Wales, Canberra, I think can get here in that time. Queensland sort of 10 hours to get to,
Oh, look, get on a
to
plane.
Sydney, but yeah,
You know
it's only a
Get on
2.5 hour flight.
2.5 hour flight. I mean, and then you're in the heart of the national championships here. Where else would you want to be? We are.
I think this is an extended quarter break, definitely doing the heat timing, as we discussed before about the water break.
I was expecting to see a water break during that quarter. The men had it in the last game, and I was expecting about that 7-minute mark on the dead ball to see that. Wasn't called, and maybe, you know, the officials just we'll be talking about that now, but they've certainly given them some longer break here.
Yeah.
But if you can't get down here, and we understand that life is busy and whatnot, but get onto the Australian Lacrosse Network. We are passionate about bringing you live and free lacrosse in this country and around the world when we have the opportunities. So we thank you for all your patronage. If you want to send some messages, you can always hit me up on Instagram at TonyWatts71. That is at TonyWatts71. Send me a message and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know who you think is going to win this game. Are WA going to continue to do this, or are SA got something up their sleeve and they're about to come out and just rip up the second quarter? Well, we will find out very shortly here, as the officials are still just
having a bit of a
chat.
So I've introduced a few people to the Australian Lacrosse Network page over the last few days, Tone. I was at the hospital the other day. Everybody was asking how I did it, and yeah, chatting about the tournament that's on, and everybody's sort of best example to show them is jump on the Australian Lacrosse Network YouTube page, and they all had a bit of a look, and
away they go.
And that's
you know
it.
What? It doesn't take much to be hooked on this game, CJ.
No, that's it.
You fall in love with it very quickly, don't you?
That's it. I don't know if you noticed, mate, but I've also sprouting a nice new haircut this morning. So sitting at the barber's getting my hair done and having a chat with the fella doing my hair there too, and we pulled it up on the page there, and he had a little bit of a watch as well. So
nice. Well, I'd just love to be sprouting hair, CJ. It seems to be disappearing more than it's hanging around, although it still grows on my face. So
I can always scrape it up off the floor and bring it to you, mate. It's a nice dark colour too, mine, if you want to.
I can have a comb over or something.
Yeah.
That'd be good as I get older. No, I think I'll keep it short, but looking suave in the box here is CJ McGowan. Ball to be won is won. WA will win that.
Balls with Bronkhurst. Nice pass there to Portlock.
And,
Portlock to O'Keefe.
And now O'Keefe just being guarded by Hayes, but allowed to get inside.
Oh.
Tink off 2 bars that time. Need to pick the ball up. So that'll be a reset anyway. So you may as well pick the ball up.
It was a nice little Australian set there as the ball got passed from Bronkhurst. Portlock, O'Keefe was sort of all the Australians that were out on the floor at the moment.
And here comes Mick Roberts. Portlock over to Emerson. And I think there's a potential another Australian player in Emerson as the future goes on, only 16, 17 years of age. And she has been an absolute magnet with that ball heading towards the back of the net. And there's another one.
There's another
rocket. Talk about it, it happens. And Isla Emerson from, as I collectively say, downtown. Emerson gets her second.
Nice little whip of a shot there from Emerson.
As on cue, she must have known we were talking about her. And she gets the 4th for WA.
What's your thoughts on this 3-man defense on the face-off at the start there? Both teams doing it?
Yeah, look, I mean, it certainly stops the fast man breaks. Nice roll there from Halloran. Gets a
bit
high
of a
check there.
Oh,
no penalty on that with the cross check around the neck.
No hands up. Not seen by the refs.
Let them play, they say. And again, you don't mind that as long as the players are protected, and it is very consistent on that all day. So
nice little low to low there from Gowdy. Unfortunately, probably a bit too hard with the shot clock about to expire, and the ball's rolled all the way back down to the WA offensive end.
And Portlock tries to get in there quickly. Has McRoberts working with her. Emerson, she's just trying to create her shooting space again. Looks over there to Stampalia, fires. Good save there from El Payne. Now the ball on the ground. There to be picked up. Now, Ruben. I like that from Ruben. She's just trying to create some space and knew that she'd probably have players the other side. She's got the reset. And now they get to exactly do that, CJ.
Yeah, it was a nice check there from Gowdy to get that ball off her. Unfortunately picked up again by WA, so...
So now Stampalia looks inside, fired there from Portlock. She looks like she has got her shooting stick with her, and McRoberts there. Ball out the back, ball to be won. McRoberts goes in to fight that. The ground balls, that was what was talked about. And Rachel Boys, well, she must have been listening to Shendell Oliver, because the ground balls are there, but Maddie Antilov looks up, picks up the ball, and then just slips over. Now, ball picked up here. Amy Milbank will be under pressure there from... Oh! Portlock just absolutely crunches her into the boards. No push call there. And they are letting them play.
That was an interesting one, because it wasn't directly into the back, but it was head first, so...
And Emerson, talk about letting them play. And Isla Emerson with her third. And we've got a 5-1 ball game. Emerson, well, she has 3 of them. I was talked about her earlier. She averages 4 goals a game in this competition so far, does Isla Emerson, and she's got 3, and we're only just into the second quarter.
I say 2 of them being in the last 3 minutes, so...
And Karenza Noddle, I've loved her at work this week as well. Bronkhorst, oh, that's just nailed the official. You know what? You've got to be careful, don't you, even as an official. And ball comes out here through Casey Gowdy. Picked up Ruben. Jakes looks up. No numbers. Jakes looks to fire and just throws it into the chest. Probably not the play that South Australia were looking for. As South Australia win the ball back.
I think that might have been, not too sure, I think that might have been WA going back into the crease with the ball there, so it was turned back over.
Out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not 100%, obviously. Don't want to, annoy the refs if they rewatch, but that's what I think that one was.
Another good save there from Megan Shanks. Now the ball needs to be picked up. The team leaders of South Australia need to stand up here.
Posey O'Keefe.
O'Keefe steps around a defender and winning a little easily. And Posey O'Keefe almost looked like she was going in slow motion against Charlotte Winnan here. Talk us through this one, CJ, on the replay.
So on the replay, yeah, we got Posey O'Keefe coming down with Charlotte Winnan. Bit of a missed cross-check there. And she goes for that over-the-shoulder check, trying to hold that stick off, but just unfortunately Posey O'Keefe's just a bit too quick on the release there. Beautiful goal by Posey.
I'll tell you what, SA look flat. They look like a tyre that's run over 100 nails at the moment. It's just flat.
Yeah, they had watching the game last night against Vic, I did have it on silent. We were doing a bit of East Coast
didn't you want to
stuff,
hear me?
but I would have loved to, Tone, but unfortunately I had to listen to my coach and my team as we were sort of watching the film. But yeah, had it on silent on the little screen watching.
So you were tone deaf, effectively.
Tone deaf, that's it. But yeah, watching the game, it was certainly, the score at the end wasn't the same as it was at half-time.
No,
it was
not.
Yeah, 2 different games almost,
that's what
I think.
I'm saying. I sort of, my takeaway was that the leaders of South Australia had to stand up and, it just didn't seem to happen. And they're going to have to now stand up here. It's a 6-1 ball game. We didn't expect this at this point.
No, I'm definitely surprised by it.
And now WA, but what you do is you give them some momentum, and now they're on top of the ground. I tell you what, when you're 6-1 up and you're running a short bench, you certainly don't feel as tired as if you are 1-6 down. So now South Australia have to shut it out, and McRoberts, she is just doing a job where she left off yesterday. And McRoberts And that is 7 goals to WA, 1 to South Australia. And the leaders now for South Australia have to get this team up and about.
Yeah, I'd really like to see a bit of lifting there. They are looking a bit low. Even the goalie, sometimes getting behind the goalie and sort of, I don't know, just checking what do you need from us defensively, what can we do? Letting the goalie know it's not all them, you know. I think it's a hard job being a goalie and sort of feeling like you're the one letting the goals in, but at the end of the day, they get through the entire team before they get through you, so.
May with a body there, just letting Bronkhorst know that she's there. Oh, Emerson! Well, I said she averages 4 a game. Now she's averaging 4 in the first half. Isla Emerson. And I can tell you what, South Australia called a timeout before, or if they haven't, they're going to need to here at some point just to put a bit of vigour and venom into this team, because otherwise this is going to get ugly very quickly here.
Yeah. Hopefully we get that water break, and then with a bit of a timeout, they can sort of rally the troops.
Just need to pick the ground ball up. You know what? And it just takes one effort. One effort. You know what? It takes a spark to light a fire.
That's it.
But they need some sparks being thrown for that fire to really take hold. Damon with the ball. Badger looks inside. Good save there from Shanks. And now back up the top. Damon again. Another save from Shanks. So Shanks is doing her job in the cage for WA. Nice from Milbank. Up the top to Appleton. Now to Winnan.
Winnan's going to slow it down and get the offense settled here, try and run something. Got a reset on that clock, so.
Oh, Charlotte Winnan. Is that the spark that lights the fire on that left-hand pipe from outside? And Charlotte Winnan, can she start the bushfire with that?
Certainly the action we want to see from the leadership crew there. Hopefully the team feel a bit inspired and can come back from that one. And that spot, I think that's one that we see the Winnan siblings taking their shots from quite often and putting them away.
8-2. Now what they need to do is get the ball out of the offensive end. And there we go. Illegal procedure breaking the line.
We've got a red ball.
So now another opportunity for South Australia. Can they capitalise on it? Can they get a couple in a row and really put pressure on this WA team? A little bit of life into it. Damon. No, sorry, that's Badger. Badger looks up, finds Appleton. Appleton.
Can they keep this one?
Drop the ball. May just looks tired at the moment. Ash May. As the clock runs out. Just the hustle even then onto that ball. Make a contest.
Yeah.
You know what? Go pick the ball up and throw it at the goalie.
May just abandon that one.
Make your own luck.
Would have been nice to see her at least roll it down the bottom so it wasn't a start from halfway with a fresh 30.
Correct. So here we go. WA looks down. El Payne just cutting that one out. Now ball flick back. Need to pick up the ground balls. Chandel Oliver, she said it, and that is exactly what is happening here. Stampalia looks inside. Now she gets between players. Ball to be won. But look at the back up there. Looks now over. Now there we go. Here's an opportunity.
Nice little
2-on-1. Ball comes down. May looks to seal her out. And that's going to be a moving pick. They would have been better splitting there and putting a defender one side because the goalie would have gone there too.
That's it. That's it. That was a hard one to watch there. I think the intent was there, but the hit was maybe a little bit too hard. And the
ball turns over. We have 7:47 on the clock, and in the crease, ball goes up and over. The time clock keeps running, or the shot clock. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pressure. 2, 1. Going to have to drop the ball. Needs to just drop the ball. South Australia need to get on that ball now.
I was going to say that wasn't a great idea from Gowdy there, but maybe it was. It was certainly enough to run down the clock. and give SA possession.
So Damon on, looks over, finds Milbank. Milbank looks to fire. Good work there as Liv Antilov, who normally plays in the goal. She's everywhere in front of the keeper.
Yeah.
Ball comes down the opposite side. Marlowe looks over, finds her
Ruben.
teammate Ruben. And Ruben just shooting this ball in the back of the net. Look easy. She started the game with the first. She has 2 in the game. And South Australia now on the end of the 9th goal from WA from Ruben. And they have some work to do if they are going to head towards a championship final tomorrow. Ruben, number 2.
Bit of a sorry scoreline at the moment as we head into that hydration break of the second quarter.
And while we are looking at the hydration break, we might take a quick break here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We'll be back after the hydration break. See you then. So ball back into the centre. Quick hydration break there, CJ.
That's it. Nice to get some fluids down, all the talking.
It'd be good. We almost got some too.
Yeah.
Almost.
There we go. That one, I think, was actually won by Ruby Halloran, but flicked backwards and picked up by McRoberts there.
Slow ball. And Payne looks over. And now SA will have to bring the ball down into the offensive end. Appleton running on with pace. Has Badger. Milbank. Charlotte Winnan in the crease. Looks up. Damon. Nice take. Damon's game at the moment. She seems to be everywhere. Winnan. Tink off the bar. It goes.
That was good.
And that will be a race for it. Payne picks the ball up. Comes out. Oh, no. Payne drops the ball. And now Payne
falling in front.
has to get up. Lucky there. Ball. Oh, just run into the boards there was Jakes. As ball there. Posey just running her onto the boards. Posey O'Keefe does a good job to get away from the double team there of South Australia. And now Stampalia. Bronkhorst as Jakes just pushes Stampalia off. Now rolling around here, McRoberts looks inside, ball loose down the back corner. 2 seconds left on the shot clock and that will run out. So South Australia, no damage done on that forward thrust. But it is this end that they need to do some work to get back into this game. Look at the pressure WA are doing. Noddle out on May. They're not giving her any room whatsoever. May just putting her body on the line, but that is a good save there from the keeper as May hits the ground. Liv Antilov looks up and now they need to get down because there's numbers opening up here. Ball up the top now. Finds Portlock. Portlock looks inside. Tink. Off the bar it goes. But everything's falling the way of WA at the moment.
There we go.
Great pick up there from Bianca Billsborough. She gets run into the wall. Oh, great pressure. Needs to just release it. Does release it. But to a WA player, that's all she could do. Nice forward. Finds Helmus. Helmus takes some pressure. Ball's behind her. And now a reset on the clock. Portlock. Good contest on the outer side there from both teams, CJ.
That was certainly interesting to watch. Didn't know where that was going at any point there.
So ball A little nod of the head there from Broncourse. She wants something to be set up here. Oh, a little push inside. That will be a loose ball push or a moving pick. Stampalia will have to just drop the ball. She does, saying, okay, sir, I will do that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And now coming down the other way, Casey Gowdy gives it up to Sarah Damon. Damon as now to May. Good work there from Appleton. Appleton getting
Oh,
tied
there's the
up.
shot.
Oh, looks over. Good save again there. Just nailing the keeper. It's White with the ball. Here comes Winnan. Just needs to pick that ball up. Winnan hits the deck. And Winnan slow to get up as Charlotte Winnan holding the head there. It looked like as she came down, just might have got a bit of the old head onto the ground. And wins the ball there for a loose ball push. So SA with an opportunity. Hayes looks in and nothing getting past his keeper at the moment in Megan Shanks as May looks up. Now goes to rotate around. May gets inside. Oh, Ash May
Puts one away.
puts it away. And May has 2. South Australia have 3. And a time out here to WA with 3:19 to go in the half. WA 9, SA 3. And SA, well, they're going to have to continue to find avenues to goal just to put this contest back into something even, CJ.
What do you think Shondel's got in mind for this timeout call there?
Look, I think, CJ, that Shandell will, especially with May, they know that May and probably Winnan are the 2 goal scorers who will bring this team back in. So they will probably not let them get the ball. I mean, number one, keep it out of their stick, make the others do the work because they haven't been a lot of goal scorers in SA beyond those, you know. But I don't think she'll be happy with the defence right there. With those, you know, they need to really slough in and not allow that to happen. Again, maybe just some reiteration of let's get back to the processes that have got us 9-3 up. And, you know, with a couple of minutes to go, get the ball back in the stick and maybe put another one on the board and make it a 7-goal game at the half. On the opposite side, South Australia, well, they will be saying, let's rinse and repeat. Let's do exactly the same thing as Mick Roberts looks to pick the ball up, goes through 1, tries to get through 2, looks on the bottom corner. Now, back up the top here to Portlock. Portlock has the 1 goal today, but is a goal scorer. Looks down, good stick in the way there of Damon. Now, Boys loses the ball. They're just, I don't know, little flat-footed at the moment.
Yeah,
even in defence.
SA just seeming to be a little bit easily lost there as WA move around as well.
Nice look inside there. Ball to be picked up, and it is. Picks it up. So there we go, Bianca Billsborough. One of those young SA players who, she's up on her toes just quietly.
Yeah.
Every time she touches it, she's, you know, obviously playing defence, but she's got some pace. So here we go. I say rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. May has the ball. Now to Appleton. Appleton looks in. Finds Helmus. Helmus looks up. Ball comes out the back. And this could be a break here for WA. 2 minutes to go. Portlock comes down. They need to get to her to put some pressure. Portlock. Good save there from Payne. And now they can work the ball back the other way. Payne just needs to give that ball to her attacker. There we go. Looks inside. Jakes rolls back. Now comes up against Noddle. Gets through there. Love the carry there of Reece Jakes.
Nice to see SA helping out the ball carrier there too, trying to get off the WA defenders.
As May looks to step inside again. Does step inside. May looks up. Now she rolls around to the right. Now she can rotate back up. Hayes looks over as the shot clock runs out. But a better look. More movement, better look. Opportunities will present. 1 minute 22 to go in the first half here.
There we go.
And if you are just joining us on the Australian Lacrosse Network, welcome here for this 2v3 semi-final And at the moment, WA 6-goal leaders over South Australia. And after the Golden Goal game they played the other day, that's what I came to the game today expecting, CJ. Another one that was very close. At the moment, that is not the case. But we've still got 30 minutes.
Nice little defensive set there from SA.
So now, can they get another one just before the half? Looks in. Good pickup. Now back to May.
Can we keep it in?
To keep it in. Oh, that's over and back. They look tired. SA look tired.
May must be tired when she didn't just drop straight down into defense there and she subbed off. Probably not what I would want as a coach.
So ball coming off. 28 seconds left on the game clock. So about a 10-second differential between game and shot clock. WA, SA can't afford them to score here. McRoberts, she has other ideas. Good work there from Lister. Lister dispossessing the ball. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Looks over and that will turn over. We have 7.2 seconds for South Australia to get the ball down. They need to at least get it over. Helmus is open. It's going to be too late. Has a shot and that comes off the keeper. And the score won't change in that last 20 seconds from what it was. And WA, well, they'll be pleased with that first half of Lacrosse as they lead this contest and look to book a spot in the championship final tomorrow. They are currently 9 goals, SA 3, but a little bit better from SA in that last probably 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, the defense certainly seemed to pick up a little bit. They were definitely a bit tighter on their players and yeah, just did a good job holding out. Would have been nice to see that goal go in, that long shot from the top. Would have been nice if it was just a bit sneaky there and snuck past the goalie, but wasn't to be.
It would. Speaking of goals going in, might go through the goal scorers as we have the replays up on the screen. Well, for SA, Charlotte Winnan has 1 and Asha May has 2, and that's pretty much where a lot of the scorings come from this week from the SA team. But for WA, well, they're sharing it around just a little bit. And we have Ruben with 2, who hasn't been a prolific goal scorer, been a prolific workhorse, but she's got 2 on the board. McRoberts with 1. We have Portlock with 1, and leading all scorers in the game. And normally, as I said, she averages 4 per game. Well, she's got 4 in the first half and certainly setting her team on the way to a championship berth. It is a 9-3, sorry, at the half as the players just go about dealing with some hydration and other issues. We might just have a quick break here on the Australian Lacrosse Network, and CJ and I will be back for second half action very soon.
Looking forward to it, Tony.
Oh, as the two teams just finish off their little bit of rah-rah-rah from the boxes. And we are back here to second half action. South Australia up against WA. It is WA who are leading this contest. 9 goals to 3 at the half. What do South Australia have an answer here, CJ?
Sorry, was that?
Do South Australia have an answer to this WA offence, which is firing at the moment?
We shall certainly find out. Interesting start for the face-off there, 3D and 3A as we move up into an SA defence.
Does, and says a little bit about the mindsets of where these teams think they're at. So ball up the top here with Portlock. Portlock, here we go, May, an opportunity. Ball gets down into the defensive end. So May and Winnan down there, but they don't push the offense. Millbank comes on, Appleton comes on. As you see, Badger just badgering her defender. Winnan looks inside, so they want to get one early here just to, again, light the spark. May fires. Oh, good save there from Shanks. And a reset, though, on the clock. So May looked down at that right foot. And now they just need to get some movement in here at South Australia in their offence. May comes up the top. Oh, Winnan just getting a push to, but look how high they're being pushed up here in the defence, CJ. And turned over. And now they will attack from halfway to the halfway line.
That's it, nice little pocket pick there.
And McRoberts looks over, finds the bottom corner, O'Keefe. And O'Keefe again puts the ball in the back of the net. And South Australia get one early in this, against them, sorry, in this third term. And McRoberts gets her second. Good defence here, though, from WA. Really not allowing SA to get into a shooting position.
Yeah, it looked like SA were trying to set a pick there at one point, but WA weren't having any of it.
And now they have the offence again. 10-3 the scoreline here. WA over SA in this 2v3 semi-final. Again, if you are just joining us, winner of this goes on to meet the winner of the Vic East Coast game. And a save there as we've got a goalkeeper change. Nice. Oh, I thought that was a great outlet there, but just didn't quite miss it. Everything running WA's way at the moment.
Oh.
So Kira Voisey in the cage for the second half for South Australia. And now McRoberts. Oh, Stampalia. Glad Bronkhorst was there because Stampalia wasn't even looking.
Don't think she knew that one was coming for her.
And Portlock looks inside. Now fires the ball. Save there as Boys picks the ball up and will run the ball out here for South Australia. Winnan presents Appleton. Winnan. Boys now over here to Hayes. Hayes has pressure there from Antilov. And then just gives another one to Amy Millbank. Winnan just trying to get some move. Now this is better movement. Better movement from SA at least. Ball is shot but missed. And now ball coming back the other way through Portlock. Better movement.
Yeah, definitely better movement through there.
WA. Ball up the top here. Emerson. Again, leading all scorers in the game with 4 goals. Rolls inside. Ruben's been fantastic and gets crunched after she shot it. And good save there from Boise.
Very nice save. Balls with Gowdy. Taking a bit of pressure there.
And Casey Gowdy. Penalty is on the play. And cross-check coming here. As Casey Gowdy just gives the ball over. So South Australia, they're going to have to use every one of these opportunities. Get the power plays, get the man-ups. Just make sure every one of them you get is a successful moment in this game to get back into this contest. What have they got here in this power play?
Certainly seem to be slowing it down a bit, SA, taking a bit more care of the ball and trying to get that movement happening like we saw before. So I'm interested to see how this power play plans out.
Well, I'm thinking that May or Winnan are the shooters. May, Winnan, they just need to 10 seconds left, so they've obviously got to mow. Oh, Winnan from downtown. And we did say that it was going to be the Winnan or May shooting. And the coaching staff of WA, well, they will have to understand that as well. Charlotte Winnan just popping the cookie jar up on the top left-hand corner. And they are now 4 goals on the board.
I think WA trying to work out there how Winnan got that one.
Well, we were right behind that shot. There was a hole up that top left-hand corner, and Winnan, well, she found it.
Absolutely.
Through a screen.
Absolutely she did. That was a beautiful shot.
But what they need to do is get back-to-back goals. Just to get the momentum going, get that positive thought processes. And a little nod of the head there as Jakes takes the ball. Now Winnan has May. Winnan, she's already got one game. And good save there from Shanks, but picked up there from Noddle. Noddle runs into May. That's no mean feat to get through the defence there. Now May, can she pick the ball up? Good pressure.
I'd just be trying to hold him out at this point. There we go, 10 seconds.
And good work there, and they turn the ball over. Little slow to get up on the outer side there is Portlock. She has done a power of work. I think she's got a driver and a hamstring or something like that she's struggling with at the moment. And she's still doing nearly 9 Ks a game. May, she looks to open up.
Oh.
Good save again from Shanks.
Would have liked to see that one a little bit earlier. I think there was definitely a beautiful lane we could see through here, but I think she just went a bit low with it.
So Winnan picks the ball up and a reset. So 2 goal scorers for South Australia. They both have 2 each. That is May and Winnan. And now looks again, Jakes. She looks to roll in. Good defence there. Good work from Milbank, trying to create some space. Shot is had there, but picked up here by WA. But the pressure there from South Australia. It's all they need to do. Now they need to keep WA down there. 2 seconds to get it up over the halfway line, and that will run out. 10 seconds. And just a little tap there on the helmet from Jakes.
It's going to be an SA ball.
And that's better, isn't it? Some defensive pressure coming out of their offense.
Absolutely. Nice to see SA applying that bit of pressure and running down that shot clock a couple times now.
So ball down the bottom with Winnan. And again, pushing high. Good work from Damon, just trying to create some space. They need to penetrate in here, though. Winnan again fires, and I don't know, they're limited in the shot clock, as the ball will turn over and go back the other way. So Maddie Antilov just asking for a teammate to come to her. That is Stampalia. Portlock, we saw her having a lot of work on her legs in the halftime break just behind us. But a big smile on her face, and she just keeps running.
Just keeps going and going.
And looks inside over the other side of Mick Roberts. She keeps going, and the ball will turn over through the shot clock violation. And now they can go. But Siobhan Quintal has Appleton, Helmus, Appleton, Winnan.
Oh, nice
ball
check.
Gets checked out. Good work there. Now needs to release the ball again. Ball there from Winnan. Knocks it out in front. Just playing a little bit of hockey there to keep the ball in her possession. Great work there from Charlotte Winnan. But 6 seconds left on the shot clock. So look at where she's shooting from. You know, WA shutting down those offences by actually just keeping them high in that area. They're not getting a chance to set up any structure down in the offense, CJ.
Now it's interesting to see, you know, second half of the game comes out. WA after the break. Starting to look a little bit worn out. Still working hard.
Oh, good there from Hayes. She's been up and about, and I like the work of Billsborough there before just to get the stick in lane. You know, the defence, they're certainly working as the time clock will run out here for the shot clock. And another good stop for SA. They need to capitalise on every one of those that they create. As Badger steps into the forward line here. Badger looks up, finds May. Good cut in there. Damon just been fed. Now Winnan looks to fire up and over the top. And ball is not... Winnan just a little love tap there. As good work. But here we go. McRoberts looks up, has two SA players bursting from the defensive box. And they will just settle it down as Portlock has the ball.
Sometimes that's all it takes. You get those two players in front of you and you go, oh, I might slow it down.
Good save again there from Kira Voisey.
Nice little love tap from Ruby Halloran there, pushing Stampalia out from the centre of the goal.
As we see Emerson getting locked off from Halloran up the top. So another good defensive set there from South Australia, but it's capitalising on it in the offence. And now May to Appleton. And May needs to be a help here, is a help. And now she goes. May steps in. And now Appleton comes down to set a pick. May with a screen in front of her. Now looks over, fires. Good save again there from the keeper in Megan Shanks. She's been very good in the cage today, Shanks.
I'd love to have a look at what the percentage of saves is that she's got today. She has had a weapon of a game.
Well, she must have had 20, 25 shots, and everything seems to be turning to gold. And look at the outlet there from Shanks to Portlock. Portlock one-on-one, coming off the bench there. Looks as Voisey just tries to hold there, but Georgia Portlock with the goal. And a hydration break here.
Sort of wondering what he waved his hands there for. I thought he was calling a no goal. I was like, that was definitely, what did he see? No, hydration break.
So as we go to the hydration break, and WA put on their 11th, it is a 7-goal deficit here for South Australia over, WA over South Australia. And that is quite a margin when we have about 5 minutes to go in the third term. And as the players have a hydration break, we might just have a quick sip ourselves. We'll be back very shortly on the Australian Lacrosse Network. As the hydration has been taken, both by the players and myself. Got to keep the voice supple, CJ.
That's it.
Some long days here.
That young teenage voice of yours, Tom.
It is, you know, I mean, I should start a boy band, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd call it, but we can work with that.
I'm sure you can workshop something, Tone.
We could. It's be like being back in the 90s. I still remember the 90s. Good work from Quintal. Emerson. Oh, good check, but great to hold there and picked off. And now come back the other way. Here we go. Hayes up against Shanks. Hayes opening up that right side and fires over to the right hand top corner. And out of nothing goes Hayes. And that's their 5th on the board. And that's what South Australia need.
That was a beautiful fast break there. Nice intercept straight up the field. Sort of has a look around. She's like, there is no one. It's mine.
It is indeed. And as you say, WA running a shorter bench than South Australia. So you would think that the legs after the last couple of days would get a bit tighter. So although Noddle doesn't show it. But that's a good hustle. Look at that, 3 Reds onto the one, and the one WA player gets the ball. Oh, big cross check here on Brockhorst. And if she can get the ball up, but can't, as Winnan just floated forward. Good pressure here from both sides on the board, CJ.
Yeah, good to see a bit of fight. Still sort of coming out in this second half of the third quarter.
Emerson looks inside. Ball to be won. Still one there from WA. Good work. Good save again there from Boise. So just a few saves being made here. And if they can turn into offensive forays, now they need to just run straight line there. Looks up, good pick up there. Lister, now ball loose. 1 on 4, Lister picks the ball up. Now ball picked up from Damon. Damon has double pressure. Damon now turns around, looks in. Good hold there from Damon. Needs to shoot the ball now, needs the shot. And just opening up on the left-hand side there with Millbank, but massive pressure in this game at the moment in this centre area from both teams.
Yeah, South Australia must have got a good chat from Coach Chris there at the halftime break. They've definitely come out with a bit more.
There was a hit there off the ball. And down goes Halloran. Just saw the head go a little horizontal there in that hit.
Just a turnover on that one, no penalty. So.
And Hayes, is she the one that is going to spark? She just got the last goal. Oh! Steps into Twite. And now Appleton. So just a little bit more meaning in this game.
Turn around, Charlotte.
Winning. Penalty on the play here too. Charlotte needs to shoot the ball. And now there is a penalty coming as soon as WA pick up the ball. As Twite will end up with a slash. And also ended up with a bit of a hit on the outer side too. So not only do you wear one, you then get a 2-minute penalty to have a think about what you've just worn.
Nice little bit of recovery time.
It's nice and shady over there. Nice little breeze blowing through. It'll be coming from behind her in there. So a little refreshing. But South Australia, well, what they need is to capitalise on these power plays now. As we see, look at Liv Antilov. She's a goalie in the field game. And look at her. She's in position, like back corner. Tink, tink, tink off the helmet. That one goes off Antilov. And ball running down with O'Keefe. She can go all the way to cage. She's got a player on the opposite side. Portlock, good save again. Now picked up. Great work from Bilborough. Looks up. She's got Winnan. Winnan, 1-on-1. Here we go with Shanks. They need this. Good save from Shanks. Winnan again can pick the ball up. Shanks has been huge in the cage today for WA. And now Shanks again with the shot from Winnan into the chest. Ball needs to be picked up, is picked up. Casey Gowdy as substitutes come on. May now. Gowdy has May up the top. Look at Liv Antilov. She is playing a second goal. Look at the stick. She's just going to sit inside and hold that space on that back post. May, will she look for that? No, looks down at Damon. Finds the 5-hole there, which is something that hasn't been able to be done on this keeper. And Sarah Damon gets one on the bottom corner. And South Australia now bring the score within 5. Well worked there, South Australia, in that power play.
Does that count as getting it past 2 goalies? We got Liv Antilov sitting in the goal crease there.
I think so. I love it. You know what? I just Liv's no fear whatsoever. And you're right. Oh, there we go. So a little bit of momentum turn here for South Australia. So reface.
I think that Liv Antilov lives for when WA get a penalty and she gets to
Sit in front of the cage.
jump in there and be second goalie. I'm pretty sure that's one of her favourite things.
It is. And again, we keep saying it. She is a goalkeeper
That's
at the
it.
Australian level in field. So she's used to taking hits. I've been impressed with the fight here of Hayes in the last probably 5 to 6 minutes, CJ.
Yeah, she's been definitely coming out firing.
So Damon just asking the box what they're looking for. Damon now looks up to Winnan, draws a couple, ball, and now Winnan fires. That one comes off the back as May looks to pick the ball up first. Gets it in her stick, a reset on the clock. May looks over, finds Damon. Damon runs into a brick wall there in Bronkhorst. And now Charlotte Winnan gets the 13 seconds. There's 18 seconds in the clock. They're looking for the last shot here. Winnan fires. Good save. Picked up there from Helmus, but stepped in the crease. 11.3 seconds. They need to shut this down, South Australia. Portlock, as they go to three-quarter time, looking to put a shot on. Portlock looks down, fires, hits the player in front of her. As Kira Voisey shuts that one down. And really frenetic in the last couple of minutes of that third quarter. Megan Shanks has been fantastic in the cage, and Kira Voisey coming in and having to make some big saves. And, well, South Australia won the quarter 3-2. Unfortunately, they're going to have to win the next quarter by 5 to even it up and get us to a golden goal. They have the ability to do it.
Absolutely. We could always ask for another overtime. If they can get the 5, if it's a 5-0 last quarter.
Tell you what, I pray for that every day. I wake up, CJ. I pray for over every game that the man gives us golden goals.
Makes it pretty exciting to watch.
It does.
Getting into those last final minutes, and it's sort of the.
And any time you can just raise the voice a little and start to bring the joy that we feel here is a good time. And as the two teams have a little bit of joy in their respective boxes, getting water on, we might have some joy here with a little break, and we'll be back very soon for fourth quarter action here between South Australia and WA. And, well, there is 1 quarter to go here. Winner straight through to the championship final tomorrow. At the moment, we see WA leading by 5. SA will look to put some pressure on that scoreboard, though. She's never over, CJ. Just needs to be picked up, and this is one in their stick that could use it. Looks over to Winnan.
Oh.
Just not the best pass, but Winnan trying to extract it. And now SA and subbing into that offensive end down that end. So Millbank looks up. Has Hayes. Hayes has been very, very good so far. A little inside roll. Has she got one to start the 4th? The answer to that is no, but there's a penalty on the play. And that penalty will be going on South Australia, I think. And we've got Hayes that will sit there. I missed that one.
I think there was a bit of a swing hit on the helmet there. Hayes knew she did it as soon as.
Okay. So
waiting by the box.
Drove on the ball, and the pole just got in my way. We're actually sitting behind the chain mesh fence here, right in the middle of the opposite the scoring box. And I sort of looked down, and there's a big pole in front of me, and it just blocked that view right at the crucial moment, CJ. But you're all over it, so that's why, you know, you're in the commentary box with me.
Always handy to have 2 sets of eyes.
So Portlock, limited time. You can hear the beating, and they don't want to give up another one here, South Australia. But that'll be a reset on the clock. Look at Emerson up the top. She just wants the ball, Emerson. Already with 4. I'll let Emerson. So a power play here again for WA, as that penalty still exists. Emerson from the top fires, and Kira Voisey, well, she has been good since she's come in the cage. So, ball here, finds Winnan on the move. So, 58 seconds left in the penalty. Winnan will just hold that out there. And what do you reckon, 6 seconds before she takes to the cage? Or is she just going to drop it behind? She needs to shoot.
I'd like to see a shot put away.
Shot comes, and that's hit Maddie Antelov in the middle. And now that's a good, but that's what is required.
Yeah.
You know, Maddie Antelov just soaking up that shot in front of her, and South Australia can turn it over here again as ball is there to be won. Good work there from Halloran. Halloran wears one there from Emerson. Now rolls round, rolls back in. Now up, just gives it straight to Portlock though. And that was very lucky that Portlock didn't look at the cage, because Kira Voisey had come out. There was an open cage there, CJ.
It was a very wide open cage.
But Portlock looking for, as penalty has now been released. So 5 on 5. Box opens up. They're looking while this muck's going on. Just nails Halloran in the head. And Halloran comes off, and she'll just say thanks very much. Love this box lacrosse.
Halloran did some work in that defensive set there. She worked hard.
And
copped a few hits, but she did not show it.
And she's just popping out the back of the box here, I believe. Just saw her come out the back. Just adjusting the helmet out the back. So now WA, as they turned the ball over from that infringement in the crease. And now they'll play 5 on 5 offense. Little flip up. Portlock looks inside. Emerson, great cut. Good movement. I've been so impressed with Isla Emerson. And again, one of those players for me, Emerson, might be a smoky for the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah.
Just you know, when you're averaging 4 goals, but you're just the movement and the opportunities that she creates inside there. May fires, and May gets one. So there we go. That's the start SA wanted in this 4th. It's taken 4 minutes, but one breeds 2.
That's it. Nice pick and roll there. Stick open, call them for the ball. Seen by the current ball holder. Nice little pass there. And may just put that one away.
And back to a 4-goal ball game. It's the closest it's been since the first quarter. So, and last night in the game, May got 3 in the last quarter. So if she can do that again.
And maybe she can. We got an SA ball here from the face.
So up and about, Appleton looks to set a pick. Now rolls in and off. Ball comes through. May able to get down, fires, and that's come off the keeper. So that'll be a reset. So now Appleton picks the ball up. Winnan, she's getting guarded in there. And now Appleton looks around, finds Winnan. And ball, Portlock, as the seal tries to come on. Winnan with pace, looks and fires. Tink, tink, tink. And ball now will turn over. And Shanks pushes the ball up. And this is where SA have got to watch that back gate, because those attackers come on very quickly from there and they can get behind you.
Did a good job getting that defense out nice and quick there, SA did.
So ball over, Stampalia. Haven't called her name much, but gets a shot there. Now ball to be won onto the box. Rubin just flicks it back, and now we go. Here we go. So ball with Renshaw as she looks for some help and just dumps it back there. Ball picked up by Jakes. Jakes looks for some relief as the subs come on. Badger's on. Damon comes on as well. And 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Badger just looks to go through a hole that didn't exist. And now gets run up against the wall. Badger is still trying to extract herself. And good work there from WA to seal that offensive player against the boards.
Yeah, nice job running the clock down there. SA sort of onto it early, slipping their defense out.
So now, ball comes up, and this could be a turnover here. South Australia look to pick it up. Billsborough, she's jumped on everything. I've been really impressed. Limited game time, but every time she's had the opportunity, Billsborough has been there and holds a good ball. That ball there, a nice little bounce pass off the board to come straight back to May. She'll tell you that she meant that.
Yeah.
As May looks to step in and gets pushed and creased there from May. And May slow to get up. As she will just be looking to get her breath back there, I'd suggest. Looking to draw a penalty there was May.
Yeah.
But landed quite heavily.
I don't know that I saw a penalty in that one.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
At all. That was just really good, strong defence.
Just a good hit as they went in for the drive. It's definitely when you got to hit a little bit harder as they're going for a creasy. But we might have missed something. You never know.
Well, we don't miss much here, CJ, on the Australian Lacrosse Network, and the officials of Portlock. She's missing a defender right now. And a good save again from Kira Voisey. So Voisey looks up. Oh, ball comes from behind. And that's 4 seconds in the crease there. So South Australia just turning the ball over. But WA right in the face of that defender trying to clear that ball.
Almost looked like the goalie was trying to clear the defender away so they could get the pass off, but might have been a better time for a bit of quick footwork.
Absolutely. So now Casey Gowdy gets worked on. Ball flicked up. Bronkhorst shoots, and that one's up and over the top. And ball will be picked up by Voisey. So, and the limited time left on that shot clock. There was only 2 seconds, so that's why the shot came. Casey Gowdy comes to Damon. I've been really impressed with Sarah Damon's game today for South Australia as well.
She's had a very good game today, Sarah Damon.
But South Australia with 7 minutes 30 to go in the fourth, still 4 goals down as Winnan sets the pick, and look at Liv Antilov in the crease there. And now pressure comes, looked up. That's a great outlet there from Antilov. And as we see O'Keefe being chased down there. And ball back up the top middle, Bronkhorst. Comes up against Boys looking at Bronkhorst. Into the crease, looks inside. Couldn't quite find Portlock, but the shot clock runs out. And that will be a hydration break, I think.
Yep, looks like we're going to a hydration break.
We have a hydration break, so 6 minutes 54 left in the fourth quarter. 11-7 game. South Australia with the only goal of the fourth quarter.
Going to need to do a bit more work, the SA team, to try and reclaim this one.
Well, every time they get the ball, they're going to have to go to the cage. They've got 4 goals to claw back to at least put it to a golden goal game. And then it's a 50-50.
Very doable, very doable.
Yeah, they have the personnel to be able to do that. Voisey in the cage, stopping everything at the moment.
Yeah.
So, you know, she's been good in the second half so far. Only let 2 goals in, Voisey. And one of them was on a almost a fasting. So that was from Portlock with the fast man break. So, and you can't do much one-on-one sometimes as a keeper.
Yeah.
But South Australia, well, they've got 6 minutes 54 left. If they have any thought processes of making a national championship final here for 2026.
Yeah, I'd like to see them in it. I would like to see them in it. It'd be nice to, I think the last few years it's been a Vic WA.
It has indeed. But WA, you know, to recover from 2 golden goal losses is a tough feat. And now ball knocked down there. Antilov just everywhere. She is. As ball now extracted out the back there. And that is Georgia Portlock looks up, fires. Oh, that's a great outlet there to Posey O'Keefe. But even the passes like that, you know, you see Portlock just turning and finding that pass. And a little shovel there, and in the crease, another save. Oh, she's just given the attacker a bit of a get out of my crease here with the boot there, CJ. Voisey wasn't happy that she was in there. Just kicked her in the bum, said, get out. How about it?
It's definitely getting a little bit heated here.
It is. Hayes. Now she can step down and step in. Good shave again there from Shanks. Ball needs to be picked up and is going to be picked up. Badger wanted it more.
Winnan up high.
And now Winnan up against Portlock. She just wants to set some screens here. And now just waiting for some structure. Badger on the right-hand side. She can step in. Now does get in. Badger puts the ball over the top. Ball still to be won as the ball is there. About to be a whistle there. Millbank picks the ball up. And whistle almost came to the mouth then for that loose ball push, but glad that it didn't because there wasn't much in it.
No, not a lot in that one. It's very hard when you're in those little groups as well to sort of...
Halloran, got to be careful that that swinging stick there doesn't create a slash. Ruben, she's... Oh, just stepping in. Ruben, she gets past. And Ruben gets her 3rd of the day. And that'll extend it back out to a 5-goal. Let's look at this one on the replay, CJ. Look at the space she created between that defence. She actually almost was like Moses then and parted the sea. There was 4 defenders, found her way through the middle. And one-on-one with the keeper shouldn't have been allowed to get through there.
No, SA got themselves a little bit grouped up on that one, I think.
So she gets her 3rd. And South Australia, have they got 5 in them in the last 5 minutes? They're going to need a goal a minute as Winnan gets the ball, passes it up, finds Quintal. Now May.
Oh.
May has the ability, just needs to pick the ball up, get some pressure. So it's going to take something very special here for South Australia now. May. Damon looks up. Damon can fire that ball. Does. Missing the cage. Still 6 seconds on the shot clock. And that will probably be the end of that offense there for South Australia as the shot clock runs out. They're going to take every opportunity. Winnan fighting hard out there. She's got 1 on 3 out there, Charlotte Winnan. And she picks it up, now loses it. Winnan's still there. And great work from Charlotte.
Excellent job there, holding off three defenders to come up with the ball.
And she is, shall I say, petrol's going up and she is gassed right now.
Taking a little moment there in the shade, I think.
So now Badger looks inside. Ball hits the deck. And now WA, there's numbers here for WA. Dwight looks inside. Dwight.
Nice bit of pressure.
Emerson by herself.
Was lucky there, Jax was right on that player. With that other player slipping up, would have been a very quick pass.
Portlock looks up the top, looks over. Emerson there to pick the ball up, doesn't, and shot clock runs out. Yeah, they've certainly increased the intensity, South Australia, in their contest. That contest down here with Charlotte Winnan with 3-on-1, you know, you've wanted to see that all day.
Yeah.
And
if they could have brought this out earlier, it'd be a very different game.
Oh, here we go, and there we go. So, still an opportunity. There's a heartbeat here. Back to a 4-goal game. 3 minutes left. Anything can happen. And Hayes there, getting that one. She gets her second. And SA lead the fourth term, 2-1. We've got a 12-8 game, so they need the ball out of the centre. And we saw it last night. There was, I think it was a minute and 18 seconds, they scored 3 goals. So they have the ability to do that, but it's going to take something special. And McRoberts, sitting in front of the cage, is trying to just upset that party. Good work here from Portlock. Done a power of work today, Portlock. Reuben looks up and over. Looks nice save there again from Boise. Ball to be won. Just need to win the ball back. Halloran there on the crease, just sort of swiped at it. You know, get your head over it, pick it up, put it in your stick. Stampalia. They need to push the ball here. As McRoberts, she's pushing the cage. Good work there. That's better. And now an outlet. Looks up. May has one-on-one now. She can go. Looks, fires. And May puts another one away. The heartbeat is still beating here. 3-goal game. 2 minutes to go. Unfortunately, it's taking a minute per goal at the moment. And there's 3 to go. And doable. 3 into 2.
30 seconds you get to go it. If I was WA at this point, I'd probably be looking to hold the ball as long as I can before I get that shot off.
Well, they've shored up
that's
that defensive end here.
Yeah.
So, a 3-goal ball game. Now ball to be picked up. Winnan picks it up. She's got one over. She can look. Helmus. Was it there?
Needs a bit of help there.
Does need a lot of help there. And we've got a loose ball push on Charlotte getting called for the loose ball push there. WA, they almost want to take some time out of the clock here and make it beyond. Billsborough comes out. And South Australia, well, they're going to have to push out at every opportunity. You go down swinging here.
Yeah,
Good work from Hayes.
SA here really need to work hard to get that ball back because WA is going to try and look after that ball as much as they can, I think. Definitely going to try and score if they can, but...
As there's 2 seconds left on the shot clock, ball comes down. So here's South Australia's opportunity. They do need to score right now. So they need this offensive opportunity to end up in the back of the net. 1 minute and 14 seconds to go.
Balls to Damon.
Damon, and it comes out of the stick. You cannot win games when you don't have the ball in your stick. And Again, WA will bring it into offense, and they will just sit up high. Boys comes up now. Bronkhorst. But they've got to get out on hands, otherwise they're just going to sit out there and take the rest of the time out. Stampalia. Jakes does get on the hands, looks inside. McRoberts looks to go inside now, gets past one. Ball turned over and need to get on the ball. Ball, drops the ball. But 31 seconds, 3 goals. They need a goal every 10 seconds. And a timeout here called to South Australia. Oh, 27.5. I mean, I've seen miracles. People have walked on water in history.
It's getting a bit tight for me to still have belief. But,
Gonna need some divine help here, South Australia.
We got the clock stops every time the whistle blows. We've got how long from a face to the goal if we can?
10 seconds, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
it's still doable, right?
It's still doable.
Still doable.
Well, if they score, go back, win, score, then they're probably going to have about 9 seconds to win the ball again. But if they give the ball over to WA, it is game over. They will just sit and wipe out the rest of these seconds. And it is the impossible right now. And what a huge effort from WA. As I said, when you come into a tournament and you play 2 critical games and you go down golden goal from a penalty shot and golden goal the next night, and then to recover from that with a short bench, kudos to the WA women and the coaching staff.
That's it. You can only pay the team respect at this point to have done what they've done with what they've got.
So here we go. Looks in. They're looking for May here, are they? No.
I was going to say,
now
it's got to be quick, guys.
Well, they don't have the time to hold the ball out like this.
Yeah.
Need to go all the way. May falls down, and that will be the game as WA will just tuck it in, or are they going to go all the way? Posey,
she's going
O'Keefe
shot,
looks in to finish off the game. O'Keefe looks up, and they will just hold it out as Portlock will drop the ball. And WA are off to a championship final after 2 golden goal defeats. Congratulations to WA. Commiserations to SA. They fought a hard-fought game. And you can see out there, they are all absolutely gassed at the moment. And the coaching staff just asking for the players to just start to line up and shake hands. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go through some goal scorers here. CJ?
Yep.
So Ruben, probably a breakout game for Ruben in front of the cage, ends up with 3. Portlock had a couple. McRoberts had 2. Isla Emerson, well, she had 4. Posey O'Keefe had 1. And I think that rounds out the 12 goal scorers for WA. And on the SA side, well, Winnan, she had 2. May, she had 4. Hayes had 1, and Sarah Damon had 1. And good effort on the scoreboard there from May, backing up from a 5-goal game and a 4-goal game. And she looked like she'd given all for her team.
Yeah, she looked like she's given it all she's got out there. Some of those last few shots didn't seem to have her usual sort of strength to them, but definitely given it all she's got. She's worked incredibly hard. So
now MVPs. Well, for me, there's only one in the WA team. I know they had a lot of players, but the goalkeeper was outstanding, Megan Shanks.
She's done a very good job all this week, I think, in this tournament, Megan Shanks has.
Yeah, well, my vote goes to Shanks.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Emerson.
You have that opportunity.
I don't know. Who for me? I think Posey O'Keefe had a very good game.
Yep.
Would have liked to see her put that goal away at the end. I think if she'd put that sneaky one in, I think it'd definitely be her for me.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm gonna say Shanks, but I'm gonna go a little sneaky.
Yeah.
just as a backup.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go Ruben as
Go
well.
Ruben
But I'm taking Shanks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hedging my bets.
Yeah.
For SA, you know, where do you go there?
I think Damon had a really good game.
Agreed. It was really good.
Who else have we got? Yeah, I think I'm going to go Sarah Damon, actually.
Sarah Damon?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna just say that, you know, there's a couple of players out there that didn't see much time, but everything they did see was good. And I'm going to give an honourable mention to Bianca Billsborough, because I think she did a fantastic job and didn't do anything wrong with what she did. But I'm going Lily Hayes. For South Australia. And we'll see what the coaching staff have to say. But you know what? Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. And you never know what jobs have been asked out there of coaches. As you know yourself, CJ, sometimes you give people jobs to do. And talk about jobs to do as the two coaching staff and groups come together. There is a job coming up next. It is New South Wales men against Queensland men. And there has been some banter, I believe, on the social media between these two sides.
I think there's always a bit of good banter between New South Wales and Queensland. It's always a bit of fun having the State of Origin game, and especially in lacrosse being the two smaller states. I think it's great that they can sort of, I don't know, make it a bit interesting. But
Yep. All right, as we just start to look at the MVPs, we'll head out, and I think Chris DeMello has the microphone, so he will...
South Australia, gutsy game. Way to find it out there towards the end. WA, definitely wanted it more today. And to summarise the whole team in one person, this MVP today, Posey.
So on the money there was CJ McGowan, as Posey O'Keefe, did a great job. And we'll hear from the winning coach, Shendell Oliver.
SA, you guys have been exceptionally incredible this week. What the team that's come over in previous years to the team you are now is a credit to your coaches and yourselves. You guys are a force to be reckoned with. You are so in this competition, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I feel like I'm actually party team, so I talk to these two so much. And we have such a great respect for each other, and I just want to say thank you for an amazing week. Thank you for turning up like you have. You're playing the great sportsmanship of the game, and you're just a bunch of champions. So thank you so much. Give them a clap, girls. WA, we go home, we reset, we sort it out. We're back here tomorrow. Let's play. MVP for South Australia is Reece Sharks.
Again, it was just in the back of my mind, Sharks. She's had a couple of really good games, and congratulations to Reece, just a good individual, Reece Jakes, as well.
yeah, she did have a very good game. A lot of clears up and passes off to go and get some rest and let the attackers do their work. I think she definitely earned that MVP medal today.
She did, and well, she'll be going home with some silverware of some description for the week. They'll be back tomorrow, and they will face the losers of tonight's game between Victoria and the East Coast, and we can't wait to bring you that one on the Australian Lacrosse Network, as we can't wait to bring you the next one. I call it the East Coast Cup. Queensland versus New South Wales, and we look forward to bringing that. CJ, fantastic to have you on board for this live stream here between South Australia and WA.
Pleasure to be here with the front row seats talking about the game with you, Tony.
It doesn't get any better, does it?
It does not, mate.
It does not.
not.
So, Darian up on the camera, doing a great job. Blake, Scotty out the back, just making things happen. We're going to wrap it up here from this 2v3 final. It is WA running out winners 12-9. They will go to the championship game. We'll see you back very shortly here. My name is Tony Watts, and until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you soon.